Hi, this is Michelle Kasky from Homeschool-Your-Boys.com, and today I want to talk to you about respect. Now, usually when people talk about respect to moms, they're talking about ways to get their kids to respect them. And today I'm actually going to talk to you about ways that we should respect our kids, specifically our sons. I think this is super important because we are living in a culture that mocks men. All you have to do is turn on the TV and you will see sitcoms and all sorts of messages in the commercials that show these inept men who can't seem to do anything right and are kind of bumbling around through life. And then these women swoop in, these strong women, and they save the day. Well, they're funny. They're kind of funny, but over time, when you see these messages over and over and over, our sons can get the idea that we don't respect them. And sometimes their behavior also makes it appear that we don't respect our sons. And sometimes, can we be honest, we really don't respect our sons. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about 3 ways that we can show respect to our sons. The first way that we can show respect to our sons is by letting them know that we think they're capable young men. We can let our boys know that we think they're capable by asking them to do hard things. Sometimes we need to just ask for help. When we go get groceries, ask them to bring the groceries inside for us. If they're taller than we are, ask them to reach things that are up higher than what we can reach on our own. Now, obviously, it's also good to give them the message that women are capable, so sometimes they need to see you getting a chair and grabbing something on your own, or, muscling it and grabbing all those groceries and bringing them inside. But it's also really good for them to see the other side of the coin, where we are asking them for help. So I would suggest that you set up situations where your son can help you. The next time you have a bug in the house that needs to be killed, ask your son to kill it for you or to take it outside. When you have a hole that needs to be dug in the backyard, ask your son to do it for you. You feel more comfortable and you want to go outside and dig the hole with your son, that's fine too. But make sure that you get your kids involved and get your sons doing hard things so that they will see that they are strong, capable young men. The second way to show respect to our kids is to actually be appreciative of their efforts. When our kids do things for us, or when they make even feeble attempts to help us out, we need to lavish them with praise. If we want our kids to do things for us and to act in a certain way, positive reinforcement is a huge way to show them respect. And also part of that is just our attitude for, rather than expecting them to act in a certain way, to be appreciative when they act in that way. We do have expectations for our kids, and we do expect them to behave in a certain manner after they have performed in that manner, after they have had good behavior, after they have been helpful. If we are appreciative of that and we are thankful and we do call that behavior out and tell them how proud we are of them, it's going to make them that much more likely to want to exhibit that positive behavior again in the future. So that is my second tip. Be appreciative of their efforts. My third tip for showing respect to your son is to listen to his advice. Sometimes when you are doing a lesson or you are trying to accomplish something around the house, if your son has an idea for what he thinks would be a better way to accomplish that goal, listen to him. Now, you don't always have to take his advice, but if you never take his advice, he's going to feel extremely disrespected. Think about how you would feel if you were in a situation where you were giving advice to someone and they never listened to anything that you had to say. You would feel extremely disrespected. And sometimes we unintentionally do that to our children, where we think that we're the adult and we know best. So whatever suggestions they would have are not going to be anywhere near, as good as the way we think it should be done. But honestly, our kids have great ideas. And even if when they first start suggesting things, if it isn't a great idea, really, if you want to convey respect to your kids, you're going to follow their advice anyway. Sometimes that makes a great learning experience. If you do something their way and it doesn't turn out quite as well as what they were hoping, then they're going to learn not to do it that way next time. So listening to our kids' ideas is a wonderful way to show them respect. And the more we listen to their ideas, the more likely they're going to be to listen to our ideas. So those were 3 ways to show respect to your sons. And I have written a blog post that talks about 7 ways to show respect to your son, and I will link to that in the description for this video. But if you have discovered any other ways to show respect to our sons, I would love to hear what they are. So if you would leave a comment to this video, I would love to hear what you have discovered in your time of raising boys. And as always, if you like this video or you found it helpful in some way, please hit like and feel free to share this with your friends. I would really appreciate that. So again, this is Michelle Caskey from homeschoolyourboys.com, and I hope you have a wonderful day.